What's up, everybody? No Kiss back here for my review of Just One Kiss. We do have a Sparky sighting today. He wanted to be in the video. He would not let me film without being in this video, so he might stick around for some of this review. Just One Kiss is the new Hallmark film, and he wants down. Okay, he wants down. Go on, buddy. Just One Kiss. Through a series of chance encounters, sparks fly between college literature professor Mia and Tony, a headliner at a Manhattan supper club. Unbeknownst to them, Mia's mother Marlene and Tony's mother Sophia are working some maternal matchmaking magic. So, he is a singer at a club. She is a college literature teacher. Sparks fly, and they start to fall in love. This is a film directed by Jeff Beasley. He's not new to this genre. Jeff Beasley is a veteran in this genre. But looking at his past work, there's not a lot of great films. There are two really good films, one good film. Actually, I think there's three. I think there's three great films. One good film and two films that I've actually been on the fence of and one bad one. So, what are the great ones? We have Snow Kiss. That's with Jen Lilly and Chris McNally. Great little Winterfest film from Hallmark last year, 2021. Project Christmas Wish, great 2020 Christmas film, as well as Holiday Date. I believe that one is from 2019, 2019. Also, The Christmas Club from 2019. With Elizabeth Mitchell and Cameron Matheson. That's a really, really good one. We had A Kiss Before Christmas last year. That was not a very good one. Love Strikes Twice from last year. That was okay. But the bad film, I think, is To Catch a Spy. That was starting to spark off a brand new series of mysteries, and it did not go anywhere because of the ratings. No one was really interested in that. So, how is this film faring? Well, looking at the Hallmark landscape for this year so far, this has been a pretty weak year. Considering I watch all the Hallmark films, I'm an avid Hallmark watcher. I'm actually getting ready to watch one after I film these videos. But looking back at the past 16 films, there's only been about 6 or 7 that I've really been crazy about, that I really legitimately liked. The Perfect Pairing, North to Home, The Wedding Veil, one I'm going to be talking about later. So I'm skipping the fourth one. Butlers in Love, The Wedding Veil, Legacy, and Just One Kiss. This is a great film. This is a great film. The chemistry between Krista Rodriguez and Santino Fontana is outrageous. It is tremendous. I cannot believe that this script actually worked, because for this to work, a lot of things need to happen. They need to have good on-screen chemistry. The cinematography needs to be very, very well done to get you a nice romantic feel to it. Their on-screen chemistry has to work, and they have to have great line delivery for the romantic lines. And with the romance lines, they work tremendously. There's a unneeded subplot, of course, of the ex coming back, and they add in a couple things that really do make up for that. I'm going to go into that in just a minute. But this guy can sing. This guy can sing. Fly me to the moon. It's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Just One Kiss is a musical film as well. It's not a musical per se, but it has music in it from a great singer in Santino Fontana as Tony. This guy has charisma out the ass. He is a singer that you've heard before. You've heard him before. He's in Frozen and Frozen 2. I have no idea who he is in Frozen and Frozen 2, but apparently he's in them. He's also done Frozen Ever After. He's done some other stuff as well, but he's no stranger to the romance genre either. He did a 2018 film called Off the Menu, which I think I do own, but I have not seen that film yet. Krista Rodriguez. I don't remember anything she's been in, but I know she's probably been in a couple of these romance films because, well, actually no, she hasn't been in any of these romance movies. That is really, really shocking. This is her debut for the romance genre then, and I'm hoping we get to see more of her because she delivered on all aspects. I'm really happy with this film on almost all aspects. The only problem I do have is with the subplot of the ex coming back. It's just kind of thrown out at the end of the film. He comes in, it's a misunderstanding, and both misunderstandings are kind of stupid, but what really makes up for it is the story in here. They do have the romance story, but they also have the recovering alcoholic story trying to go back to rehab to get himself better, and that is the ex-husband or the father figure in here. Just One Kiss does deliver an emotional aspect as well, but the romance surpasses all of that. What works is the chemistry between these two stars, on screen and dialogue wise. I really enjoyed this film. This is now my favorite Hallmark film of the year so far, surpassing The Wedding Veil Legacy, and I am giving this an A-. I really did enjoy it. Now, if you're new to how I review Hallmark films, I review them based on chemistry, based on script, based on likability of the characters, acting, screenplay, costume design, cinematography, everything. Just like any other film. But I dumb it down a little bit. Okay, dumb it down is the wrong word. I pull it back a little bit because I'm not going to review this like I would the Batman. If I was reviewing this like I do the Batman or the Irishman or Knives Out, then I would be out of a hobby here as a critic because I would be tearing these films apart. But as a Hallmark fan, I know what I'm looking for. I know what you guys are looking for. And I'm so glad to be back, you guys. You guys have been asking me, where are you at? Where are you at, man? Where are you at? I'm back with Hallmark Channel. I'm back with videos. I'm not going to be every single day because I was experiencing burnout, but let's talk about this before we go. So, in the latest video I put out for my review of A Second Chance at Love, I did mention that there is a certain thing I like to do with every single Hallmark review. And that is go into the ratings. Because the ratings have now come out. They came out yesterday for these two films for Always and More and Just One Kiss. But let's see how these ratings were. Got to go down to 2022. Again, no edits in my videos. I'm too lazy. Actually, I'm not too lazy. I'm just cheap and I don't want to pay for a software to do that. So, this film did not fare all that well. It got 100,000 more viewers than A Second Chance at Love. This one got 1.45. That's not awful, but that's not very good for Hallmark. Looking back at their Christmas films this year, their ratings were down, but they were almost always above 2 million, or right at 2 million. And I'm hoping that they get above that point, but I don't know what's going on right now. The Oscars were on a Sunday when they aired... No, they didn't even air a movie, so I don't even know what's going on with these ratings. I think people are getting friendly TV, and they're taking away from that as well. But with cable, the ratings are going down. But for me, we're just going to go into this each week saying, okay, are these the ratings? How are these ratings compared to others? Last Spring Fling... See, I still call it Spring Fling. Last Spring Into Love, because last year it was called Spring Fling. This is a good bunch of films so far, because last year we had Chasing Waterfalls with Cindy Busby and Christopher Russell. We do have a film with them in May. Don't Go Breaking My Heart, very good film there. One Perfect Wedding, sweet little trilogy wrap up there. As Luck Would Have It and right in front of me, 3 of those films being Chasing Waterfalls, As Luck Would Have It, and right in front of me ended up in my best of the year for Hallmark list. And One Perfect Wedding was in a honorable mention. This year, the ratings are not as strong either. Last year for Spring Fling, we always do see a bit of a dip off once we get into Spring Fling anyways. But no film has got to 2 million yet for Spring Fling. We're just going to have to see what happens. I am hoping that maybe we get to Cindy Busby and Christopher Russell with Chrissy Will Wolf directing them again, the same people who brought you Love in the Forecast as well as Chasing Waterfalls. I'm hoping that that lineup brings back the 2 million club, but we just have to see. Next week we do have a Royal Runaway Romance as well as Curious Caterer Dying for Chocolate. But stay tuned because I will have my review of the brand new romance film Always Amore with Tyler Hynes and Autumn Reeser, directed by Kevin Fair. I will see all of you guys next time.